In a bustling marketplace filled with the shouts of vendors and the clatter of carts, there stood a small grocery shop run by an old man named Kareem. His shop was modest, wooden shelves stacked with rice, lentils, sugar, and spices. It wasn't the grandest store in town, but it had something more valuable than polished counters or colorful signs: trust. Kareem was known as a man of integrity. People said, if you want to buy with peace of mind, go to Kareem's shop. His customers believed that whatever weight he measured, whatever price he told, was always fair. But one day, Kareem faced a test that would define his legacy. Early one morning, while preparing his shop for the day, Kareem noticed something odd. The iron weighing scale he had used for years had developed a crack. When he placed the standard weights on one side, the balance tipped unevenly. The scale was broken. At first glance, it seemed harmless. The difference was small, barely noticeable to an ordinary eye. But Kareem knew what it meant. If he continued using it, customers would unknowingly receive less than what they paid for. For a shopkeeper, this could easily mean extra profit. No one would complain, no one might even notice. In fact, many merchants in the market wouldn't hesitate to take advantage of such a situation. But Kareem's heart grew heavy. He sat quietly, staring at the scale, thinking to himself, what matters more, profit or honesty? Money or trust? Just then, his first customer of the day arrived, a widow who bought a small amount of flour each week. She laid her coins on the counter, and Kareem, with hesitation, looked at the broken scale. He could have placed the flour, sold it quickly, and earned a little extra. After all, it was only a handful of coins. But something within him resisted. Instead, he told her the truth. My sister, he said gently, I cannot sell to you today. My scale is broken. If I use it, you may not get the full measure. Please forgive me. Return tomorrow, when I have it fixed. The woman blinked in surprise. No shopkeeper had ever refused a sale in such a manner. She left, whispering to others in the market about Kareem's words. By noon, the whole street was buzzing with the story. Kareem refused to sell because his scale was broken. Some laughed at him. Foolish man. Customers don't check the scale. He's throwing away profit. Others admired him silently. What honesty! Such men are rare. But the news spread faster than spices in the wind. That evening, Kareem carried his broken scale to the ironsmith. Please repair this quickly, he said. I cannot sell with a dishonest balance. The ironsmith nodded and said, you could have earned double today, Kareem. Yet you chose honesty. Why? Kareem smiled faintly. A dishonest profit may fill the pocket, but it empties the soul. The next morning, Kareem reopened his shop with a repaired, fair scale. To his surprise, customers lined up at his door. The widow returned, followed by her neighbors. Even those who usually bought from bigger shops came to him. One man said, Kareem, we heard what you did yesterday. We want to buy from someone we can trust. And so, the very act that could have lost him profit, multiplied it instead. His shop became the busiest in the marketplace. Months later, an inspector from the city visited the market to check for fraud. Several shopkeepers were fined heavily for using dishonest weights. But when he reached Kareem's store, he found everything correct. Smiling, the inspector said, your reputation precedes you. The people of this town call you the man of the honest scale. From that day, Kareem's little store became more than just a shop. It became a symbol of integrity. Fathers pointed it out to their sons. Mothers told their children, learn from Kareem. Honesty shines brighter than gold. Years passed, and Kareem grew older. When he finally closed his shop to rest, the town gathered to honor him. One villager stood up and said, Kareem taught us that trust is worth more than coins, and honesty weighs more than gold. His broken scale was not his weakness, it was his greatest strength. Lesson: the story of Kareem, the shopkeeper with the broken scale, reminds us that true success is built on honesty, not deceit. A dishonest profit may bring short-term gain, but it destroys trust, and once trust is broken, no wealth can restore it. On the other hand, integrity creates ripples. It attracts respect, loyalty, and blessings that money alone cannot buy. So remember, choose honesty over profit, because profit ends at the counter, but honesty lives forever in the hearts of people.